guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Today I'm just going to be talking a bit about something that I just learned about on Facebook. This guy reached out to me because he's starting this project, which I thought was really interesting. It is called the Game Room Interactive Museum. Now, when he first sent me the links to it, I thought, okay, this sounds interesting, and I clicked on it, and immediately I was like, wow, I mean, this is a cool idea. Actually, it's something I kind of always wish we had, and I'm in Canada, so I live in Ontario region, but we don't have a lot of retro gaming stuff. I mean, I know there's like a few game exchanges and stuff that happen, and you can go there and they have booths set up, and you can buy games and all that. But I mean, we don't have an actual, like, we don't have really any retro arcades or places you can go to play all those types of games. So unless you own them yourself, like I own quite a bit of games myself. I have my, my Ataris and my Intellivisions and my Coleco and, Nintendo. I have all those types of things, and so I can play whatever I have. But a lot of people don't, and they would not want to get into that either. I mean, it does take a lot of time and money, and you have to know what you're doing and to start collecting the old systems again. And, frankly, a lot of people just don't want to spend the energy on it and the money and the time, and perhaps they don't have the right setups, they don't have the right TV or whatever, and it's just not feasible for a lot of people. And doing my videos and talking to a lot of people on Facebook and Twitter and stuff about retro gaming, I see a lot of people say, oh, I used to have a Commodore 64 when I was a kid, I really wish I could play one again, or I used to have an Atari, or I sold all my Nintendo games, and it just happens, right? A lot of people, when you're growing up, you have all this stuff as a kid, you play it at the time, and then you think, the next system comes out, what do you need the old stuff for? Or you start to move on in life, you're like, now I'm going to college or university, starting a family, I don't have time for this, I don't have the room for it. So you start purging and stuff, and then you get to this time where you're like, gee, I really wish I didn't get rid of that stuff, because like, it's just, that nostalgic feeling. Kind of what my entire channel is about, is all this nostalgia of keeping the old games, keeping the old toys, and trying to display them in my little man cave. So what this guy's doing, he's literally creating a museum, but it's not just a museum that you can go in and look at, because like museums typically are that. I mean, they're a little bit more like a video experience. I could show you this on my video and say this is an Atari. But it's a much different experience when you can actually walk up and physically touch the Atari. And not only that, but actually be able to play it. Actually have games, like you can actually take the games, put it into the system, and be able to actually play some Atari. And I'm sure a lot of people would love that experience, and especially people of my generation or my age that would want to take their kids in there and be like, listen, this is what we played when we were kids, and and they'll probably enjoy the experience too. So I always thought, that would be so cool if something like that existed. And this guy's actually doing it. So, I mean, he's in the crowdfunding or the GoFundMe or stage, whatever. So he's trying to raise the money to make it happen. And, I really hope that it actually comes to be. And other people, I don't know what his franchise or how he's planning the business or anything like that. I really don't know a whole lot. I mean, I read the website, and I was like, this is such a cool idea. And I was like, I think I want to do a video on this, because this is a great idea, and I think that this is something I'd like to see, not just there, but I mean everywhere. Like, we need this experience to, people to be able to just see and be able to play these old games. It's great watching a video, but it's even better to actually be able to physically play and see these things up close and and I'm kind of excited that it's happening in Canada, because I know in the States there's places like similar to this, but I just don't see them very often. I don't see anything about this very often in Canada. And the other thing that they're going to show, not just the video games, like they're going to have consoles, they're going to have computers like the PCs and stuff. They're also going to have board games, which I thought was also interesting. I mean, that again, it's something that the board game industry has kind of changed, and there's still board game fanatics out there, but I mean, just the classics board games and stuff that have all kind of come and go. Sure, we still have Monopoly and Life and Clue, but I mean, there's a lot of classic old board games that I bet nobody ever plays anymore. So that would be kind of cool to see as well, just to see the board games and actually be able to play them. And so, like the idea that this is going to be like some kind of interactive museum that you can actually play these things is just cool in my books, and I really hope it happens. I'm going to put a link below if you want to check it out. I saw on the site he has an area where you could sign in and receive updates and information. So it'd be cool to follow this along and see if this actually comes to be, because I'm just stoked about it. I don't know. I don't live near Cornwall. That's where it's happening, Cornwall, Ontario. But if I ever have an opportunity to get out there to see this thing, that would be cool. I would just love to see it. Anyways, yeah, it was exciting news to me, and I just wanted to share it because I thought it's cool. It's exactly the kind of stuff that I have, and it's exactly the kind of stuff I like to show. So, yeah, I mean, it's just cool. Check out the link. Yeah, I'm going to wait for more information on this and see where this goes. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.